Just going through analytics here. I'll give you music. Go through analytics.
That client review was brutal.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, everybody! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night from wherever you are in the world. One big shout out to Jason Cox, big shout out to Prince Williams, big shout out to Gabriel, big shout out to Leah, big shout out to Leah, big shout out to Dong and her family, big shout out to everyone in LA, big shout out to you. Woo! Thanks for coming, everybody. I want to be everyone who comes in, Rowena, Babe's channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend a couple minutes with us. We're going to talk about what happened last night. So what happened last night was my internet got shut down, and then it took me about 20 to 25 minutes to bring it back. And I said, no, we'll just host whatever we're going to talk about last night. We'll just bring up some information on that aspect of it. So without further ado, we're going to get into tonight's SHIB 50-50 raffle draw. Woo! We're going to kick things off. We're going to get just started into looking at our ticket sales for the evening of January 12th, 2025. Woo! We are literally only 8 days away from inauguration. That is the biggest bullish crypto pennant that's going on right now. So if that's something you're interested in, if you're interested in crypto, if you're not interested in crypto, that's okay. We do host a educational seminar based on it. So that we do too, right? So just so that you're aware of. Okay, so good news, bad news. The bad news is we don't have any ticket sales. I'm going to look at our statistics though. Okay, guys, give you a bear down on our statistics. We have just under 500 visitors to the channel. We had 4 yesterday. Woo! 4 visitors. We need hundreds of thousands to be successful in the raffle draw. So if you want to see Burns in SHIB sometime next month, this month, everybody needs to get the word out. This is where you need to be. SHIB Worldwide 50-50 Raffle. SHIB Worldwide 50-50 Raffle needs your support. I love to host live events every single day, teaching you about why you need to buy SHIB, trying to keep you interested in why people will come to SHIB. I really want that exposure for you. I want to make sure that you have a chance of being a multimillionaire. So the whole concept of this is to build a community that doesn't take part into something that's going to make you money is very difficult to get it going. So please keep that in mind when you're thinking about, I have to buy tickets. No, right now, it's not about buying tickets. Right now, it's about building a family, an organization of people who want to make money. I thought that everybody wanted to make money. I thought that there wasn't a single soul in this world that didn't want to make money. If you knew a guarantee that you were going to make money, wouldn't you invest in that? Wouldn't anyone invest in that? That's what I'm saying. I don't know about you, but I think that it's inevitable that SHIB's going to explode. The thing is that I wanted the raffle to do it so that people would have a chance to get into it. So if they start seeing benefits to it, it's going to drive what? Excitement, enthusiasm. It's going to empower people. All these things are positive. Like, they're extremely positive. They're life altering concepts. And every single person on the planet should be invoked in it, if nothing else. Like, consumed with making money, because everybody has a chance to make money. Like, it's just the insanity part of it is just incredible to me. How many people are not pushing the narrative to help people? I thought that everybody wanted to empower people. I thought everybody wanted to be wealthy. I thought everybody wanted more money. Every time I turn around, somebody wants more money. But what are they doing about it, right? So that's the bottom line. Hey, Prince, thanks for coming. Big shout out to you and your family. Hope everybody's good. Yeah, so we didn't sell 21,000 tickets in the last 24 hours. SHIB's price did jump up a little bit. That's because somebody bought 37 trillion SHIB without going to the market. Warning, 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 warning. 37 trillion SHIB was bought yesterday. Between yesterday and today. Guess where they bought that amount from? I don't know, but it's off of an exchange. They purchased it off an exchange. They didn't go on the market and buy it. They went straight to the exchange to buy it. So that's why you don't see it in the value, because you'd see a massive green candle, someone trying to buy that, right? No, they went straight to the exchange to buy it. That tells you somebody's interested? No, that tells you that somebody with some serious capital has sunk a lot of money into SHIB. 37 trillion SHIB is millions. Okay, guys, is literally millions of dollars worth of SHIB. So if this continues, you are going to see a massive driver in the next few days. So because of the inaugurations happening, and we know who that is because Prince reminds me all the time. Prince reminds me all the time who it is. Donald J. Trump. So he's getting inaugurated in the first 100 days. You can bet that there's going to be something in crypto in that's going to drive crypto. Remember what Donald Trump said, that he wants to take up all the cryptos because he doesn't want he doesn't want Russia holding it, and he doesn't want China holding it. So he's competing with all the economics of the world. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that's going to play out in the next little while. But you don't want to miss out on it with what's going on. So please keep that in mind. Without further ado, we're going to get into today's session, which is because we didn't sell enough raffle tickets, we cannot host a raffle draw. So if we hosted a raffle draw, it would be a simulated raffle draw, which is not a problem. It just takes time to get it underway. But I'm like Prince. If you don't have enough audience, what's the point of it? Because if you're getting 30 to 50, 60 people, and it's a worldwide event, how come more people are not taking part in it? How come we're only dealing with 30 to 40 or 50 people that are willing to come in and look at the channel? Exactly. Well, we need drivers, right? All those people that say they want SHIB to reduce the circulating supply. Every single influencer out there should be backing SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle, because if they have billions of SHIB, isn't it in their best interest to support something that's going to bring people together, bring more people in, and reduce the circulating supply at the same time? This does both. So this is a no-brainer. I want to bring people in. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to have a chance to win massive amounts of SHIB and reduce the SHIB circulating supply, which will drive my price up, which is good for me. That's the bottom line. So if that's what you want, why aren't more people talking about it? And we'll talk about that later, because that whole educational thing takes time for people to catch on to. And a lot of people, I don't know why, still think that Bitcoin's a hoax. I don't know why they would think Bitcoin's a hoax, because Bitcoin is now worth close to 100,000 US. Canadian is over $143,000. $143,000 for one SHIB. That's amazing. So your hoax is up, right? They can say whatever they like, but that's the gist of it. Why with the sell-off? You got me. There's a huge ceiling for SHIB. I know that for a fact. So I don't know about the others, but why SHIB? That's a good point. SHIB should never sell off like it does. Why? Because not only because it's supposed to be more stable, but because it's adding value all the time. Now, we did happen to lose. I got to write this down too, Prince, if I got getting carried away here. But we did lose a bunch of wallet holders. But the price went up. That tells you that the wallet holders, and I feel sorry for them, because they're probably talking to other people telling them that they should get out of SHIB. Let's go back into Etherscan. Etherscan, where are you? Etherscan.com. There we go. And we'll share the link, because that's what we do. We want to make sure we're educating you properly with the amount that is available. Okay. So we lost 2,000 SHIB from yesterday. Oh, we're back up now. Sorry, we're back up. We lost, it was at 1,482,173 this morning. That is insane why people want to sell out of SHIB. I have no idea, because the amount that they had obviously did not impact the price, because the price jumped up. So people I think they got scared, to tell you the truth. I think they just got scared of holding SHIB. So God knows why. A lot of people don't like these head and shoulders, because we talk about head and shoulders lines like W formations. This is a W formation. It's a bullish pennant. This is a negative pennant, right? As soon as it breaks here and it breaks down, then it's a sell order right around here. Okay. Then it's a buy down here. Okay, not here, down here. Okay, because it's the bottom line, right? This line on here is the ROI, right? So, but SHIB should never be compared to any charts. Why? If something's adding value to its currency, that means that it is adding value to its currency. So it's always adding value. So imagine if Apple was always adding more money to their liquidity pool, or Binance, or what's another big company? Enbridge. Enbridge was always adding more money to the liquidity pool. So they never lose money, ever. They never lose money. What would happen to their stock? It would always keep climbing until they get to a breaking point where they stop making money. And then they take a dive. SHIB is opposite of them. They can never lose money because there's only so much in supply. That's the problem what people don't see. And that's the educational part of it that we're talking about. We need to get that education, to get that mindset saying to you, listen, your ordinary charts don't work with SHIB. It's not, it has the ability to always rise because there's not enough circulating supply to sustain itself with the rest of the world. And that's the truth of it. So when someone tells you that it's got, if it does these things, it's going to have more money than all. SHIB has no governance. It's like Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's got a huge market capitalization, but when you compare it to gold, Bitcoin takes not even third place when it comes to gold. Gold's dominant all over, but gold, you can't trade it over the internet. Okay, you have to borrow against it, to lend it or to send it. So you're borrowing and it's costing you money to borrow it. That's the thing. So when you look at those things and you look at the aspect of it, that's what happens. So yesterday I got cut off. Internet died on me. Took me 20 minutes to bring it back. Unfortunately, that's just the way it works sometimes. Sorry about that for all those that were involved. Jason Cox was in, and Disclosure finally came on. Thank you, Disclosure, for coming. That was a massive inflow of people on a Saturday. Today is called Sunday, which Sunday, everybody knows what Sunday means, right, Prince? What's Sunday mean? Sell off Sunday. Usually that's what Sundays do, is sell off. Unfortunately, we already had that drop yesterday, and the recovery today from it. We're also getting ready for inauguration for Donald J. Trump, so that's adding to the fuel. So we already had that 37 trillion someone purchased, but they didn't purchase over the network or over on the live market. So Jason M, Ethan M, Gabriel, big shout out to you guys for coming, showing up at least in our broadcasting. I got to send out, I got to share it. So just give me a second. I'm going to copy the link. I forgot to share it with somebody. We are now live on YouTube and Facebook. All right. All right. So, what do we want to talk about? We want to talk about the how about the reduction? We already talked about the big whale that bought 37 trillion, but we don't know who that is yet. I'm waiting to hear back to see who that might be. Okay, so we'll share this link, like we share all the links. We share these links. The main links are the number of wall holders, and of course the burns. The reduction in SHIB circulating supply is a massive one. So in the last 24 hours, we did burn or reduce 277,000 SHIB. 20 hours ago, we reduced 639,000 SHIB. 11 hours ago, we did 460,000 SHIB, and 10 hours ago, we did 300,000 SHIB. So, just to give you an idea of if somebody were to say, hey, wait, why do I need to burn it? Now I can win it. So, why would I need to burn it? Exactly. So, all that money that's used, or all that SHIB that's used to reduce SHIB circulating supply, could instantly go into the raffle. And then we would burn it. But before we burn it, we would be what? That those people might have a chance of winning massive amounts of SHIB. In doing so, would increase the what? Burn ratios, but only by half. Gotta remember that, right? Only by half, and it costs less than a dollar to buy a ticket, and we offer it worldwide. And now, how can we do that? How can we offer tickets worldwide? Okay, so in order for us to host something, we have to talk to each of the country's code of conduct. If we were hosting a raffle in that currency that was held by that country, does that make sense? Anyone? Did anyone catch that? Okay, so in order for us to host a raffle in a country, we have to talk to the rules and regulations of that country because we're using their fiat currency. But because we're using their fiat currency, we have rules and regulations to follow for using that currency. Okay, so like in the US, if you go to Arkansas, they charge 30%. Now, you can't host it in in Arkansas for the Arkansasians. Okay, you can host it in Arkansas, but you have to pick a city, town, or village to host it in. Makes sense? Okay, so if I had a major branch in Arkansas, I could go to the major cities, talk to them, and then I have to file an injunction. I have to file a paper stating that I'm holding a raffle, but it's only for this community. Okay, that community or city, if it's hosting a raffle and it's for a small town or village, I pay zero fees to the commissioner because there's no commission. Okay, in a small town. Now, if I go to a city and it's got 3 million people in it, then there's 20%. It's 30% in all. So it's 10% that goes to the state. But you can't host it in the state. But 10% of it goes to the state. Okay? Then 20% of it goes to the town or city that I'm hosting it. Not the town, but the city I'm hosting it. So it depends on the population, depends on the rules of conduct that each of them have. But as soon as it goes to a city where it's got more than 1 million people in it, yeah, you're going to have to pay more. So the whole idea is that, yeah, it's going towards that, then it's going towards the state. But you can't host it in the state. Okay, that's in U.S. currency. Does everybody get it? Okay, now, if you're a foreigner and you host a foreign, a different country like Canada, the rules don't apply from the U.S. to Canada. It doesn't apply. Okay, so it's just the Canadians. So if you're hosting a raffle in Canada, you have to use fiat currency and Canada currency. So what happens is that you host the raffle, but you can do it province-wide. Rather than statewide, you can do it province-wide. And then if you want, you can get stipulations that say that provinces, like Western provinces, can host that raffle. That can be part of that raffle draw. But then it gets split in half. Okay? So that's why it's not feasible to do it in different provinces, because all of a sudden now there's a contingency about how much can actually be spread apart. And it makes sense too, because if you're talking about Ontario, they have more population than Alberta. So the amount for Ontario wouldn't make any sense to why they should share it with Alberta. It makes sense? So if somebody in Alberta wanted, they get 50% of the draw. No. They would get a percentage of it based on the fundamentals, and then the rest of it would go towards the community, right? No. They would get half, right? If it was provided by half, it would have to be split down the middle. In SHIB 50-50 raffle, it's worldwide because everything is in SHIB. And because SHIB has zero governance, this is why we love it. Zero governance, there's no CEO, there's no employees. Zero employees. There's no head of state. There's nothing. It's just investors for investors. That means that SHIB is pretty much limitless on what it can do. So, what are the benefits of that? Well, we can host a raffle. We can also use it as currency. So, if we wanted to, we could open up a bank, and then, but as a bank, you need investors into the bank. Okay, so because you want to start using SHIB as a way of reducing people's circulating supply by loaning the money out to people. Okay, so it'd be like gold. Okay, the fundamental part of it is this is your SHIB. You're using the SHIB to leverage against the other currencies of the world, so that you can lend out. But you're not going to lend it out to just individuals, right? You're going to lend it out to massive mortgages, like 10, $15 million mortgages. Um, Huge corporations that need 20, 30, 40 million, $50 million. You're going to lend it out to them. Then you're going to charge them less than what they're paying right now, by probably a third or a tenth of what they're paying right now in interest. And then take that interest and reduce ship circulating supply with it. As they pay it back, you're reducing ships. Because I want to make money. My ship is sitting there. It's not making any money. And your money isn't worth anything. So I have to use your money to reduce my circulating supply. Because I want to make money. How do I make money? Reduce my circulating supply. I increase my wealth. Hello. And every single organization eventually will catch on to this. That's the whole thing. That's the whole point of it. And then they start to realize, hey, SHIB is actually a currency, right? It is actually a currency that everybody can take advantage of it. And that's the whole concept of it. Now, can it do it? Well, it's got rules and regulations to follow. Absolutely. But those rules and regulations, easily manipulated, right? Easily manipulated. Only because SHIB is on its own. So if a country, hold on, guys. So if a country wants SHIB and they want to purchase it, they are free to do so because SHIB has zero governance. So if the country that you're into said we want to put stipulations on it, that would mean that they would be putting stipulations on every currency in the world. Okay, which they can't do. They're not allowed to do. So just so that you're aware of what that means. Now I talk about other influencers doing good, doing bad by cryptocurrencies, by SHIB. Um, and the reason why I talk about them is because they're influencing. They should be influencing the rest of us into buying SHIB because they're promoting SHIB. So why wouldn't they want to promote reductions, right? Exactly. It costs them nothing. They put their mouth on other stuff that they may or may not regret later on. But with SHIB, you can't regret what you say about SHIB. Like Amazon, we have Amazon, guys. Amazon is reducing SHIB circulating supply. Globally, Brazil, which I have no idea why Brazil signaled out, but Brazil, US. Excuse me. So if we have SHIB being the US, everybody should be using the links that are on the website from a SHIB world SHIB 5050raffle.com/accumulation page. And we'll get right into this in a minute here. Well, there's Gary Networks. Gary Networks went down. It's at 0.1338. So I'm not going to share that link. New. Not going to share that link. I'm going to go to, no, not that one either. Where am I going? Okay, we're going to remember what I told you. 37 trillion SHIB was changed hands. Okay, well, they have seized the. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you this link here. This is our nuts and bolts of CoinCarp. 37 trillion SHIB were transferred, and look, market's frozen. No, what is this? CoinCarp? No. Yeah, CoinCarp. 36 hours. Sometimes it does this. It freezes. And then you have no idea who transferred 37 trillion SHIB. Okay, because 37 trillion SHIB will show up pretty quickly on any of these exchanges, right? As it's taken out of the exchange. So that's very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. OKX is at 9,948,000,000,000. 9,941,000,000,000. Wow. But this is 30, could be 36 hours old before it could be tomorrow morning before it's released to the markets. Share this link instead. This is our numbers game, so we'll share that one. Facebook will close that link. Yeah, weird. Anyway. Yeah, so everybody, thanks for coming. I really appreciate everybody coming in tonight and having fun talking about what we need to talk about and having a little bit of a gasp. So the reason why SHIB is looked upon by won't be looked upon by other currencies as defined. Yeah, babes, hi. Really appreciate everybody coming in. Big shout out to Babes channel for supporting. And we don't know why we're not being supported by the influencers. I understand that. Yeah, don't forget to thumbs up. Yes, don't forget to thumbs up. Say hello if you can. Make sure you do a big shout out to Prince. Make sure you do a big shout out to Jason Cox, even though he's not in tonight. We were a little late coming in, but that's okay. These things take time to catch on anyway, so hopefully we can get all the bugs worked out. Yesterday I had an issue, but that's okay. What I want to talk to you about was why there won't be any stipulations between different countries when it comes to SHIB is because every other currency would be looked at this exact same way. So they can't overstipulate, otherwise it's going to be a pushback from other currencies because you can't host one without the other. I gotta go, guys, but thanks so much for coming and appreciate it. Prince, thanks for coming in and sharing. Hopefully we can do a bit more sharing tomorrow, but we're looking forward to it, and I'm gonna rock his out. All right, big shout out to Prince, big shout out to Babe's channel, big shout out to Wenna, big shout out to Rowena Burgess, big shout out to Jason, big shout out to Disclosure, big shout out to Lang, Leia, big shout out to Gabriel, big shout out to Jason M, big shout out to Ethan M, big shout out to every single person that comes in here. Thank you so much. Have a great and wonderful evening, everybody. Peace, and we'll rock you out.
Hey there, financial enthusiasts. Today I'm diving into something that could seriously boost your profits, the SHIB Worldwide 50/50th Raffle. Now I know what you're thinking. How can a raffle do that? Let me break it down for you. Imagine every retailer from your local fast food chain to high-end jewelry stores adopting this strategy. Here's how it works. Businesses buy a substantial amount of SHIB tokens. Then, for every item sold, they write off a small percentage, say $1. Half of this amount goes towards reducing the SHIB circulating supply. What's the benefit for businesses? Well, most of this cost is covered by government incentive programs designed to reduce inflation. Essentially, it's a win-win. By reducing the circulating supply of SHIB, the value of the remaining tokens can increase, and increased token value means higher profits for those holding SHIB. But that's not all. This strategy also promotes real-world financial literacy. As more businesses adopt this model, it creates a domino effect, benefiting everyone involved. It's like turning everyday transactions into a small investment for the future. So whether you're a business owner or simply a SHIB enthusiast, this raffle model offers a unique opportunity to boost profits and contribute to financial stability. Start exploring the SHIB Worldwide 50/50th raffle today and watch your financial prospects soar. Alright, that's all for now. Stay savvy, and I'll catch you in the next video.
God bless each and every one of you, and have a great wonderful evening. Cheers, everybody.
And gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,